I want to talk about leverage. Leverage in real estate is high, and leverage in stocks is low. So, what do I mean by leverage? Okay, so in the stock market, you are allowed to borrow money from the bank that you don't have to invest more into a stock, if that makes sense. And if the value of the stock goes down, the bank will take money out of your account so that you pay back whatever you lost. That's kind of a way to word it. So let's just say you invested $100 in stocks, or you have $100 to invest in stocks, but you want to have $150 of exposure in that stock. So what you'll do is you go to the bank and say, hey bank, I want an extra $50 to spend on this stock. I'm feeling really good about it. So they'll be like, okay, well, that seems fine. We're going to give you $50. Here you go. Although I think in this scenario, it would be like 30. So it's going to be $130. And so even though you put in $100, you are getting the rewards or the consequences of a $130 investment, if that makes sense. Now, so the difference here is that in stocks, I believe that you're not allowed to borrow more than if you have perfect credit, you're not allowed to borrow more than twice the amount of the investment. So I think that your limit for borrowing on a $100 investment would be $100. It might be a lot less than that, but we're just going to say the ratio is 1-to-1 for this example, okay, for leverage. So we're just going to say it's 1-to-1 in stocks. Now think about this rental property here. Think about it. You put down a $20,000 down payment and you borrow $80,000. So you need 20% down, right? So the bank's putting up 4 times as much money as you are. So you're allowed to borrow a lot more money from the bank in rental real estate. So you can get ahead. If you make a good investment, it is a lot easier to generate more value quicker in real estate than stocks. Well, in most cases, I shouldn't say that. Because, again, the stock value can jump up in half a second, right? So, anyways, you're just allowed to take out a lot more. You're allowed to borrow a lot more money from the bank in real estate, and in stocks you aren't. That's what I'm trying to get at here. And that's a big thing. Very, very big thing. It's a lot easier to get ahead. Now, one more thing I would have mentioned, depending on the kind of person you are, this could affect you. So, I guess I should say housing prices. So prices, don't really fluctuate too much quickly. Don't fluctuate, I should say, rapidly. Okay? So what do I mean by that is that even during a recession, the worst recession in our lifetimes since 1927, it was obviously the one in 2008 was R1, but the one in 1928 was much, much worse. But during our recession, it even took like months and years for your like the recession started in 2007, right? And it took about a year to a year and a half before it hit everyone, and all the housing prices went down at the same time, right? So even during the worst recessions, it takes a while for your house price to fall. In stocks, these prices fluctuate daily, right? So if you were to check the ticker at 9 o'clock versus 9:05, I guess, your stock price is probably going to be different, right? So a lot more fluctuation. But meanwhile, if you were to check your house price at 9 o'clock, and then 9:05, your house price is going to be the same, unless some meteor hits your house or something. So again, these are just kind of the overall comparisons I was making. Do you guys have any comparisons between stocks and real estate? Because these were the ones that I was just focused on. These were the ones that I was thinking of when deciding, should I actually get into this real estate thing or should I not? And I'm definitely going to now after making this comparison, because I feel like if I were to put in the effort and make some smart investments, I can make a lot of money from it. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. I try to pump out videos every day relating to business and economics and social stuff and motivation, whatever. So make sure to subscribe and just know that you are all very beautiful people, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.